Hello, everyone. We are here for round two, Canada. I'm joined by Dangerous Dodo. Hello, Dodo.
Hello, how you
Hello.
doing?
Hello. I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to this.
Absolutely, love Canada.
I don't know what it is about Canada. It's just one of those circuits. It's kind of like Brazil.
It is, yeah, one of the classics, I think,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So, let me tell. I'm ready to go. Hopefully they'll start readying up now. Now I'm going to
Hopefully.
try grab a Canada track map because I don't know corner names. So, but yeah, how's things?
Yeah, very good, very good. It's been lectures and
Oh,
uni stuff mainly, so yeah,
all the fun things.
all the fun stuff. But got a packed grid for tonight, so it should be a good one.
Yes. Go there. Yes, everyone's starting ready up. Good. Oh. Yeah, no, this is a track I like to drive, but at the same time, it's quite difficult with other people on it because it's so narrow.
Very true. Yeah, it's a permanent circuit, but it feels like a street circuit because the walls are so close. There's hardly any runoff, and certain corners, if you make it even the smallest mistake, probably going to end up with damage, which makes wheel-to-wheel battling even harder as well.
Yeah. I think the other big thing is there's not very much racing being held on this track, even though, like you said, it is a permanent track. It is usually just Formula One. I don't know if they brought NASCAR to it, or not like NASCAR, but there was like some other series to race on it. But it normally be left empty for most of the year.
Yeah, there probably is some that race, but I don't think it gets used very much other than F1.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure why, but yeah, because it is a really good track.
And hello in chat to Ecoy and Harrison and Mitch. How long is Quali? Quali is 18 minutes and we're just gone into it.
Yeah, I think we can expect the usual candidates to be fighting for pole position, the likes of Cornish, Giordino, who had a great weekend last time out, Extinct, Winther, and Fenexi as well. He was really good. Just got unlucky last week with a few disconnections, but I think he could be one to watch too, as he's actually leaving the garage now.
Who's that? Sorry, Fenexi?
Yeah, the Ferrari.
In the Ferrari, yeah.
Yeah,
he's AJ's taking over my car.
Yeah, he's one of the guys that has come from a league that AJ commentates on, I believe, and he's supposed to be quite quick. Just got very unlucky in Qatar with some disconnection issues and never actually got to show his pace fully. So he's still got a bit of a question mark over his head in terms of whether he can challenge the likes of Gordino.
Yeah, because who is the fast drivers that we have from Simcade? It's Gradino. Cornish is up there. I think he is on controller today, so he'll be quick.
Yeah, he's still got the problems with his back.
Yeah, and Extinct.
Yeah, Extinct, and Winther, of course.
And Winter,
and
yeah.
The likes of V2 and Golf are also cutting about on the edge of that group as well. So
yeah, and Lance, I think they were on practicing earlier too. So
yeah. Those guys are quite dedicated.
yeah.
So I'm expecting good things.
Flags. Are we looking at Nick Fury Man going to be the first car across the line?
Looks like it, yeah, in the Haas.
So we'll go on board. Is this his first race? I haven't seen him.
No, I haven't seen him either. This must be his debut in the Haas, yeah. Let's see what he's got. Pretty good first sector so far.
Ooh.
Tap of the wall. Gets it tidy though. It's not going to set the order light, but you can see he's going for a safe banker lap. Just to get time on the board.
The car looks very stable because through that little section, normally the car is very loose, all over the place.
Because of the elevation, when you go over that crest, the rear end just likes to get a bit loose, so you've got to be careful. But yeah, it looks very planted. Very clean lap so far.
Heavy on the brake into the hairpin. Good exit needed.
down to first there, which is interesting. But
Normally a second gear corner.
DRS wide open down the straight, and this is going to be a vital part of the lap, the chicane. Yeah, doesn't leave any risks with the track limits, and definitely time on the board for Nick Fury now. He comes across the line with a 1:11.7, so that's the time everyone has to beat.
That's quite quick.
With
never mind.
Straight on with a second quicker with a 1:10.7.
Yeah. Who is coming up? There's a Williams, I think. Is that Liar? Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Although I think it looks like he might be going against his red lights flashing. Or
Yeah,
he's used all of his ERS.
He's invalidated his lap.
Okay.
1:15.7. I think he was doing 1:13s in time trial earlier.
Yep. Yeah, I think he's one of the guys we'll see just improve a lot over the course of the season.
Yeah.
Is this his first season?
No, Lyra's been here a couple of seasons. He just
okay.
took a break last season, I think.
Okay.
Scordino does a 1:10.5.
Yeah, that's a good banker lap, that is.
Yeah.
I'd expect pole position to be, well, I'd want to get around a mid 109, so I'd expect us pole position to be a high 9 today.
Yeah.
Maybe a 9.7, 9.8.
Extinct on his hot lap now. He's going to be one of the drivers pushing for the top position too. So
yeah, he was less than a tenth off Giordino in Qatar qualifying last week. So he was kicking himself actually that he didn't get that pole because he definitely thought he had the time in hand. So see if he can do it, get it this time around.
Yeah, he's looking okay so far here. Coming to the hairpin now. He is going to have a bit of traffic.
He's gone purple middle sector, so this is a good lap.
The game's looking good. How about the sound, Mitch? I've had so much issues with sound lately.
Through the final chicane. Oh, invalidated at the final chicane. Unfortunate, because that was going to be a really good lap. See what he gets coming across the line. Or we would have just missed out on provisional pole there by like literally 100th of a second. But it doesn't matter because he invalidated, so he's going to have to go again.
Yeah, very unlucky there. Liar did push again, which I'm surprised about. Because he's no battery.
Yeah, I'm not surprised he's done a 1:17.7 with no battery.
Yeah.
So he should be coming in under this lap. Who else? We've got an out laps. We've got Nota Boat, which I've not actually seen before, I don't think.
No. Or was he here last week? No, he was.
No.
Who is that? Someone... I don't know. He's one of those guys that has a different Discord name too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I can't remember who it actually is.
And then Cornish is also on a lap now. Just started a lap through the first sector.
No, he's
pretty good.
Just behind then.
Yeah, he's Cornish purple in the first sector, so he's looking quick.
Let's go on board with Cornish then.
Oh yeah, that's lovely. She came there, no margin to the inside. Track limits. See what he does in it, and he goes purple again in that middle sector. So this could be a good time.
I've always been impressed with Cornish's pace on a controller.
Yeah, he's just amazing on the controller. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah. But then I think Extinct some controller as well.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. I don't know if he ever got the Wii.
Okay. No track limits violations for Cornish. He comes across the line. He goes P1 by just under a tenth. Good lap.
Very solid lap.
You should have time for 2 more as well because Canada's such a short circuit.
Yeah. Although sometimes it might be nice just to go out once more and save a fresh set of softs for the race.
That's true because it is 35%. They might want an extra set of softs in case of safety cars.
Yeah. Simi puts it into 11th.
Mm.
Very close there to V2. I don't know if V2's back in the session or not. We did lose him there.
I think he is. He's set a time of a 1:12.0, so I reckon there's more to come from him though. Same with Winther. I can't imagine he's going to be 5/10 off pole at the end.
No, these guys have got their banker laps in now, as you call them.
Yeah.
I suspect Rob will be quite quick as well. He normally is when he gets a bit of practice in.
He's on a lap now, actually.
Oh, that's Mikey struggling down the hairpin there. Just spotted it.
Yeah, he's backed off. Unfortunate for Mikey.
Yeah. Let's see what Rob can do now. As he is
Yeah, Rob's
approaching the
coming up for the
hairpin.
hairpin now, yeah.
Quite a wide entry there into the hairpin.
Yeah, carried quite a bit of speed. It's quite nice from Rob. I think this is going to be one of those laps again that are solid.
Yeah.
Just get him on the board.
Plenty of time. Oh, there's V2 back in now.
Nice. Within track limits for Rob, final chicane to the line. Let's see what it's going to do. It puts him P10 for now with a 1:11.9, just under the 1:12s.
Into the 111s, that's decent. That's definitely mid-pack.
Yeah, 100%. 10th place.
Yeah.
Slap bang in the middle, basically.
But this is a track that you can be very fast the whole way around it and lose it all in the final chicane.
Yeah.
It's so tricky.
Yeah. In like trying to get the most time without invalidating that final chicane requires a lot of precision.
Yeah. Is your method to cut more in on the entry?
You have to cut more on the entry because the track limits is harsher on the second part of the chicane, so you have to carry the speed over the first part and then try and take as much speed through the second part without cutting too much, and then try not to hit the wall as well on the outside.
Slayer going for a faster
It takes
lap.
a lot of practice, muscle memory.
Does improve to a 1:15.0, but it's still only good enough for 15th.
That's a shame. There's a couple seconds off the back of the pack there, but might have another. I mean, he said he was doing 1:13s right in time trial, so you know he can definitely improve in himself from that lap time.
Golf hasn't validated. V2's on an out lap. Who have we got here that is out of the front runners? Is Winther on a hot lap?
Gordino, Finexi, and Winther all on a hot lap, I believe.
Winther looks to be 4/10 up. Oh wait, no, he's not. It's just whenever I switch to. So he's actually down
In the first sector, but that's definitely recoverable.
Yeah, because it could be sector 2 or 3 where he's losing the time.
Yeah, and we'll see what he does in the second split. He's still down, actually. Interestingly enough.
If he's lost a lot of time, it could be this final chicane.
I think Giordino's going to start a lap now. He's just charged his battery up.
I'll jump onto him as soon as Winther finishes this lap. See if he does improve. Takes the short run to the line.
He doesn't improve. Oh no, he does. He does improve.
4/10 up.
By 3/10. He gained over 4/10 that final sector. Is still only good enough for 4th, but he's very close now to the guys ahead, which is what we expected with Giorgino now on a lap 2.
Yeah. He'll want to take that pole position back off Cornish for sure.
He will, but he's down in the first sector by almost a 10th of a second, so he's going to have to find it in the second and third sectors if he is going to want to take provisional pole back.
And he's got a bit of traffic ahead of him with one of the McLarens, which I think is V2, but V2's on a hot lap too.
Yeah, if V2's on a hot lap as well, he's not obliged to get out of the way at all. Oh, V2 has backed off. Is going to let him through.
Yeah.
As Mans joins.
A little bit late into the session, but he might get a lap in.
Yeah, he might. He'll be able to get one in. See what he can do. Here goes Giordino over the curbs. Can he take provisional pole off Cornish? He does with a 1:10.4, but it's the smallest of margins.
Yeah, there's not much in that.
It does look like Cornish is about to start a lap 2. He's got full ERS.
He hasn't validated that lap, but I'm guessing that's an out lap.
He might have just started and invalidated right at the start and Oh no, he's coming back in. False alarm. Oh,
Yeah.
and in all of that, Extinct has actually gone 3rd place there. So look how close the top 5 are. Less than, it's about 2/10 covering
Yeah.
1st down to 5th, which is really close for the front runners.
What is
Good
that?
to
Not
see.
0.217 between them.
Yep. Quick maths, nice.
I can count. But the only thing I can't do. Right, with more Haas's out. Who is that? So Nick Fury
Nick
Man.
Fury Man.
And who's the
Just
other
about to
one?
start a lap.
Oh, Equi. So they're both running together. They probably should have given each other a bit more room.
It depends. Yeah, I mean, if they were going to be this close, it'd make more sense to have Nick Fury Man ahead because he's the faster car, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
He's not using much of the track there. Wasn't even
No, it's
running
a
it
10
on.
down.
Yeah.
No one can seem to improve on their banker lap in the first sector. It's quite odd.
This game doesn't really seem to have too much rubbering in. You know, the cars don't really seem to get too much quicker towards the end of a session.
It doesn't massively, no. Usually the improvement is just improvement in the driving,
Yeah.
right? As you get used to the car more throughout the session. But people struggling in that first sector quite a lot, which is surprising.
Not very many cars out on track at the minute, either.
No, they're all waiting for that final run. Winter's on an out lap, so if you want, I can take us around a lap of Canada once he gets to the start-finish line.
Sure. Let's see where these two Haas's go anyway. Nick Fury Man coming across the line. He's going to be slower. As is Equi. They both didn't improve. Shame.
They'll have one more shot, I think. Well, actually, it'd be close. They need to get around pretty quick.
Winter making sure there's plenty of a gap here. But he doesn't want to be too slow because he'll get caught out with people leaving the pit. Which
Yeah, he's gone.
There's a lot leaving the pit right now.
He might just get him. Hopefully they'll wait at the end of the pit lane, but he's going to cross the line. Keep to the right-hand side, brake just by the AstroTurf, use all the curb on the left-hand side, then hug this curve all the way around to the right, up the hill. Really difficult traction zone. Come over the crest, and then this corner's blind. You need to, all that muscle memory, don't cut the corner. Use all the track on the right-hand side to carry the most speed through. An easy flat right-hander into this next chicane, brake down to 3rd gear, try use the curb, he misses it slightly but it's not too bad, and then get on the power as early as you dare into the first DRS zone of the track. Flat out, slight right anchoring, and then get right up to the left hand side, brake under the tunnel, use all the curb on the right and then the left, and then back out to the right hand side to carry all the speed, and then again flat out left hander before sharp braking, down to the 2nd gear for the hairpin, get the car straightened out. This traction zone is so important because you're getting so much time down this long back straight. Open the DRS up now. It's straight into 8th gear, speeds of over 205 miles an hour down towards the chicane and the wall of champions. Brake just before the 50-meter board. Use all the curb on both, all the curb on the outside. This looks like quite a good lap from Winther as he comes across the line, and he will improve to 1st place.
What a lap. That was pretty much perfect there.
It was, yeah.
It shows because he's in pole position for now.
It was a very good lap.
Just check this audio. 1 second. Broadcast. There we go. Right. Can Gordino, can he respond to that? Because he is on a hot lap himself now.
He is, and Cornish is also on a lap, so everyone behind queuing up to try and beat that time. Has the track ramped up a little bit?
There's so much traffic. Nearly every car is on track at the minute. And Gordino's going to meet all of them here now at the hairpin. Can they get out of the way? I don't think. Oh, he might get the slipstream. This might benefit him a little bit. Oh, Malay. Collision?
Penalty for Malay, yeah. Collision with Harrison. Not sure what's happened there. As Finexi takes pole position with a 10.2, so 2/10 clear of what Winther managed. Let's see what Giordino can do. Takes all the curb there. Extinct goes fastest with the exact same time. Is he fastest? It comes up as fastest lap, but and Giordino takes it at the end.
Yeah, because of the same time, and Finexi said it first. Extinct goes into third.
That is mental. They toast the exact same time in qualifying. Cornish is still yet. Cornish invalidated. So he's finished.
Yeah.
Everyone else that I can see has either invalidated or finished. Actually, no, Golf is about to come across the line. Doesn't improve.
No. What about V2? V2's on a hot lap.
He's 5/10 down though, so it's a second down actually, 1.1 seconds down, so I can't see him improving. Simi's in, so I think that's it for qualifying.
This is it then, yeah. That's very cool. We were saying that maybe the track doesn't ramp up that much, but it seemed to ramp up a lot there at the end.
It did, yeah. It was some really good laps there from Giordino. Well, all of our top 5 really. Cornish actually didn't improve from his banker at any point during that, so it would have been interesting to see what he had if he'd have put a lap together.
Yeah.
But the rest of them were all very good. But it's Giordino again asserting his dominance over the rest of the field.
An interesting quali. Who are we waiting on to go in here? Simi. The Alpine pushes the car into the garage. That's qualifying. So Man's never got a lap in.
No, he's going to start from the back of the grid.
Be a bit dangerous for him.
Last to first challenge for Mans.
Yeah. Lance in 9th place. Under the onboard. Well, yeah.
So Malay will get that 5-place penalty, which means he'll drop to 12th.
Yes, he will. So if we go through it then, Gordinho in pole position, front row with him is Phoenix. You did call that out at the start as well, that he has a lot of pace in him. Extinct Winther in the second row, Cornish, Noterboat, Malay, Harrison, Lance, Golf in 10th, Nick Furyman, Rob, V2, probably out of position there in 13th. And then
you could probably see him work through.
Yeah, and then followed by Simi and AJ. I'm surprised at AJ's pace as well. He's a bit low down. Ekoi, Liar, Mike, and then Mans, of course, with no time set. So I suspect V2, AJ, and Mans will be making a charge through the field at the start here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if those guys got caught out by track limits on their last flying laps.
Yeah, definitely seem to be out of position anyway.
Makes it all the more interesting, though, doesn't it? If they've got people who are faster working their way through the field.
And it looks a nice bright day as well, so I wonder if there's any risk of rain.
Doesn't look like it. Usually if there's a risk of rain, the F1 game will be at least a little bit cloudy.
Yeah. We do have waiting here to do. We have told the drivers multiple times not to ready up. So, thankfully, they seem to be listening a bit more now.
Well, hopefully they listen.
Yeah.
It'd be good if they actually did listen to what we said in the driver's briefing, what you said in the driver's briefing.
It just seems to be some drivers don't really mess about with their setup between quali and the race, but some adjust their wings and their tires and all. I just leave everything as default. Whatever happens, happens. What are we looking at race strat? Front runners starting on softs, the rest of the pack maybe on mediums.
The best strategy will be medium soft, the fastest, because you want to be on the soft tyre when you've got the least fuel.
Yeah.
But really, you can start on softs or mediums. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the likes of Giordino think he's got the pace over people, and then maybe Extinct Winther or Cornish trying something different.
Well, we can see that Golf, Nick Furyman, AJ, and Ekoi are the only on soft, and Liar is actually on the hards.
Interesting.
Is Liar maybe trying to think go for a long run, hope for a safety car at the end, and switch to the softs?
Possibly, but then again, like the mediums will do quite a lot of the race in the 35%. So I don't know. Maybe he's going for something completely different and hoping it will work out for him.
Yeah. Because if he is on the hard tire, he might be able to skip if there is an early pit stop.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's
or
true.
like an early safety car. I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
And then make positions up that way. It's
Yeah, gain track position. Although track position isn't particularly important around here because you can overtake quite easily with DRS.
yeah.
3 DRS zones we've got. So
Hi HL. How are we? Are you doing race engineer for Lance? We might be able to get a few bits of inside information if he is. But I have noticed from driving that the mediums sometimes can drop off very quickly on certain tracks.
yeah, the tires are a lot more volatile than they were in the last year's game.
Yeah.
So they're very peaky. So you'll have a lot of grip, and then they'll suddenly drop off at about the 20% mark, and then they'll drop off again a couple more times. It can be quite difficult to manage them.
You missed out by a couple of minutes. Oh, were you coming to race HL, were you? That's a shame. There was a spot for you on the track. But yeah, tire management is a big thing. Last week at Qatar, fuel management was a big thing.
Yeah.
I ran out of fuel with like just on the line for like the
Oh,
last 3 or 4 laps. I was basically fuel saving, lost a
yeah.
lot of time. So
Cornish, Malay, and Liar, they all missed their marks and will start a little bit further back than they'd like.
yeah, it's a good feature they added that.
It is, yeah. Right.
Here
Here we
comes
go.
the lights. And away we go.
Good start from the top 2, but the Ferrari's going to get alongside and ahead of Giordino. Can Giordino keep it around the
Oh,
outside?
that's a Red Bull gone already. Little tap there. I'm not sure who from.
Yeah, it's extinct. It's extinct that's gone round. And I think it might have been a collision with Winther because Winther's dropped to 6th behind Harrison and Nosaboat with Cornish up into 3rd place and Finexi taking the lead.
That's very unfortunate. But it is Canada and everything's very narrow into the first 2 corners. But no virtual safety car running out. So, but yeah, extinct all the way down there to 18th place.
Yeah, I didn't think there was any damage or contact. I was having a look at. Oh, that's a spin for Ecoy.
Ecoy's down and out.
Just having a look at all the cars that are involved in that. It doesn't look to be any damage. Like all the front wings look intact. So it looks like they got away relatively well. Obviously, being down in 16th isn't ideal, but at least he hasn't got damage. He can work his way back through.
Yeah. Oh, almost a move there from Gordinho into the final corner. But Fenix holds his position and
One thing I have noticed about Giordino is very smart with his ERS management, and compared to everyone around him, you'll often see him having a lot more ERS than others. If even now, after the first lap, Fenix has used 10%, over 10% more than Giordino, and that's very important because the ERS is so powerful.
yeah.
And over the course of a race, Giordino will be very strong if he can keep that trend going.
It's all about good management, when to use it.
Absolutely. But also he doesn't want to drop outside of that second, which he's dangerously close of doing now. At 8/10 the gap, almost 9, over 9 now.
Man's getting in a little bit of trouble there, and he's got 2 Red Bulls. This Extinct gets past him. And Extinct moves up now to 14th. Extinct's going to be on a right charge here. And it probably doesn't help that Mans is beside him now.
Yeah, man's trying to come back at him.
They're going to be fighting for position and slow each other down.
Yeah, this isn't ideal for either of them.
No.
Mans has used a lot of his ERS. They've both used a lot of their ERS fighting each other, which is not good.
That's one of the Alpines tries to get in there as well. Who's that? That's Simi.
Yeah.
And just be careful of that wall. Yeah, I think Extinct's made that move stick now. And Golf V2, the 2 McLarens fighting it out. DRS enable this lap, isn't it? Yeah. So they should be getting the first bite of it here now, coming up
Yeah,
at the end of
well,
Sector 1.
we've got our first track limits violation with Malay already down in 11th place, already getting 3 warnings. Giordino, though, has dropped out of the second behind Fenexi, so Fenexi really doing a good job at stretching that advantage. He seems to have really good race pace at the
Yeah.
moment.
Oh, did Mans get into a bit of trouble there? And Extinct.
I think Extinct's overtaken Rob by the looks of it.
Yeah, no, Simi's overtook Extinct. Now Extinct's coming back at Simi.
Hmm.
Simi's got his elbows out.
Something must have happened to Mans because he's dropped right off the back of them as well.
Yeah. There's a whole lot going on down at the back of the grid. His position's changing all over the place.
Yeah.
3 wide into the final corner. Oh, that's a Ferrari gone. That's AJ and
AJ and Golf.
AJ
and
in
Golf around.
golf.
Did they come together?
They had it coming together. I'm not sure.
Mikey gets
had
3
issues
second, and Liar's also got 3 second now.
Yeah.
So this track is savage on track limits, a bit like Qatar actually. So I'm not surprised about people already getting some track limits violations.
Rob's in the pits. It's a wing change, and he's onto the hard tires, so that'll be him to the end of the race, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he must have picked up too much damage to continue.
Yeah. See this little battle for 4th now with Noterboat under half a second, Winter half a second behind that. So see how strong this DRS is up the back street.
Yeah, Winter's not made up for that first lap coming together as quickly as I thought he would do. I thought he'd have got past these guys relatively quick, but he seems to be stuck in that horrible DRS train.
Yeah.
Second man in a DRS train is the worst place to be, as in like the second person with DRS.
Yes. You don't really get that double slipstream here.
No, you don't get the double slipstream, and also the guy in front also has DRS, so the only way you can really get past is by draining your own battery, which you don't want to do 5 laps into a 25 lap race.
Just some information here in the chat. Keep the tires off the window. You don't have as much wear. You struggle with wear in some tracks. You need to either alter your pressures to make up setup more stable. Yeah, I think Extinct's been having a lot of issues with his tire wear, and I think it is because he's overheating them. So he needs to adjust his tire pressures.
Yeah, you've got to have it's a trade-off between the tire pressures. The higher your tire pressure, the cooler your tires will be, but the more they'll the higher the tire pressures, the warmer the tire will be, but the less the wear is. And then the lower the tire pressure, the cooler the tires will be, but the higher the wear. So you don't really want to be exceeding 105 degrees on the tires. That's when you'll start losing grip.
Yeah. As Gordino does get past Phoenix.
He does, yeah. DRS.
So that's been coming for a lap or two. Sometimes it's best just to set yourself up with a DRS and not really go for any moves and just keep in the wake of the driver ahead.
Yeah, he's very patient, Giordino. He picks his moments, and that means that he's usually very successful in his moves. As Fenexi has his first time put out the race, and so did Ekoi. Picks up another one. I think Mikey also picked up another one while we were looking at that battle for 4th place. As Winters got past both Noterboat and Harrison.
Yeah, that was a double move there. Harrison lost 2 places in the one corner. I think it was just the DRS up the main street over the start-finish line. Can't really call it a back street in this, can you? Because it's the same on the same stretch of road as the front street.
True. Yeah, Winter. Cornish is doing a good job, to be fair, of keeping with the front two. He's not letting him lie, and Rob picks up his first penalty down in 19th.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Was Fenexi going to retake the lead with DRS?
It's so powerful.
It is so powerful. There's almost no point Giordino using anything to defend that.
No, and he's keeping with 80% ERS there as well.
Yeah.
I wonder if the game is deploying the Red Bull DRS, and that's why it's so strong.
Yeah, the people with the automatic ERS will not be using it as optimally as people who are doing it manually as well.
Yeah. There is a nice little battle here for 7th. Lance coming under a lot of pressure from Nick Furyman, V2, Malay, all within a second behind him.
And Extinct's closing in on him fast as Ecoy picks up another 3 seconds. I think that's 9 seconds worth of penalties now for him.
Have a little look.
No,
6 seconds or
6.
yeah, but
So it's 3 for Finexi, 3 for Malay, Mans, Liar, and Rob, and 6 for Mikey, Ecoy.
It's a lot of penalties with only 7 laps gone.
It is.
And I think Lance is going to be a sitting duck here. He's draining the battery.
He's draining his battery, yeah. I think Nick's going to bide his time and try and get him down into the turn 1 with the DRS wide open as V2 picks up a 3-second time penalty now.
Yeah, Nick Furyman almost into the wall. Is he going to send around the outside?
Good defending from Lance, but he's gone a bit deep into the second corner. Can he get the traction? He can.
Yeah.
He's managed to keep his 7th place for now. But Extinct now is all over the back of this group because they're fighting.
Let's go on board with Extinct here just so we see how close he actually is. And yeah, this is just a proper little train now.
Yeah, you can just see how much quicker as Notobet picks up a 3-second penalty. He's the latest victim of track limits there. You can see, and Lance actually, as soon as I'm saying that, you can see how much faster he is. He's all over the back of the McLaren. But he just can't find a way through because, again, it's such a long DRS strain.
Yeah. Oh, careful under braking, guys. Few little touches there.
Really close. Sfinexi retakes the lead from Giordino again.
We would watch those battles, but we've only got 1 camera.
Yeah.
And 5 cars fighting over 7th. How well can Lance handle the pressure?
This could end in tears. They're all crawling over each other in the DRS zones.
V2's lost out. Extinct is now past him.
Yeah, Extinct's going to slowly start making his way through this. I imagine he's back into the points in 10th.
I'm actually surprised Mans is quite far away.
Yeah, he's 6 seconds back from V2 and doesn't really seem to have much pace. I don't know if he maybe hasn't done any practice, doesn't have a setup or what. But
oh, V2's out.
V2's out. He's crashed.
What has happened, V2?
Safety car. Safety car.
Yeah.
That's going to play right to the hands of the soft runners because they can pit now. It was about their pit window anyway. They can pit now and get onto those medium tyres. This is a hard decision for the guys who are running mediums.
That's very unfortunate for V2. Just lost it out of... What corner is that?
Turn 4.
Turn 4? Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, out of turn 4 into turn 5, so... As
out of
motorboat is off.
Chicane. Is he?
Yeah. That was strange.
Did he lose any places?
I think he might have lost 1 place there. He went off at the hairpin. I wasn't even looking because I was overlooking at the track map, and I looked back and motorboat was just off on the grass at the hairpin. But yeah, all these cars into the pit now.
Finexi is in, Giordino's in, they're all on hards. Cornish in, Winther in. Yeah, everyone's coming in.
Yeah, they're all switching to the hards, so... What did the soft runners do? Did they switch to mediums?
I'm going to have a look now. No one's switched to mediums yet. Extinct's gone onto softs, which is a very interesting move.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one on the softs has gone onto mediums, because I would have thought the mediums could last till the end. But everyone seems to be opting for the hard tyres.
I have a feeling Extinct has chosen the
AJ's
wrong
gone
tyre
mediums.
there.
Liar stayed out. Rob stayed out.
Liar's in the pits. Liar switching to the mediums.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Liar's in the pits. My bad.
So, only AJ and Liar has switched to the mediums.
I'm surprised about that. I really am.
Mikey didn't
considering
pit.
they've just done 9 laps on the softs.
Yeah.
You'd surely think they could do 15 laps on the mediums, but they have more information than we do, I guess. So if everyone's picked the hards, there must be a good reason for it. Extinct is going to be rapid too at the restart on those soft tyres, but he will have to stop again because there's no way he's making those softs last 15 laps without
No,
suffering at the end.
I think he's gambling on another safety car, which
Possibly.
is quite high around Canada.
It's fair because obviously not only is it high around Canada, but he's got nothing to lose. He's in 10th, and he
Yeah,
had that crash at the start, so he might as well gamble.
he might as well. I'm surprised Mikey hasn't put it. As another boat is dropping down. Oh, he's coming to the pit. That's why. Is he switching to mediums?
Yeah, he is.
He is. So he's made the shout to go on to mediums. He's lost positions, but I think
He's going to be quick. He's going to be quicker. He's only lost a few places.
He's gone from 6th to 14th.
Maybe not then.
Yeah.
That's an interesting. I'd have just stuck it out on the hards, but he's decided that he'll be better off on fresh mediums.
Yeah. I think someone should have told Mikey to pit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even if he pits now, he'll only lose one place. He'll come back out.
Yeah. So, we've got the long way to the safety car here. What's going on, chat? B2, very unlucky, buddy. Did you just lose the car? Just not your day. No.
Happens, you know.
Well, we did say during quali that it's quite a loose bit of the circuit.
It is, yeah.
You know,
Very much so. And the safety car is coming in at the end of this lap.
So we'll get on board with Phoenix as he's going to control the pace. Wait for the safety car to go in. It's very awkward pit entry in this track too. The game was crashing and stuttering. It's not good, V2.
See if Finexi can catch Giordino napping a little bit on the restart. See when he goes.
And he's away. Is he? No, he's not.
No, not yet. No, he's still 80 miles an hour. He might go. He's gone. He's gone now.
Dino stayed with him though.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be enough of a slipstream effect down into turn one to really have a go. Golf picks up a 3-second penalty right at the restart.
Unfortunate.
We have some moves. I think Extinct's already up into 8th past Malay. So great restart for him on those soft tyres, as we were expecting.
Yeah. The top four is still kind of close together. I think Cornish lost out there big time. The hards are definitely a lot harder to get into the window and such.
Yeah, Winther's all over the back now of Cornish, as you say that, with Ecoy now on 11 seconds worth of penalties. So he must have picked up a penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah. I feel these guys will be all behind each other for another lap or two until the DRS is enabled again.
Yeah, and then they'll be the world's biggest DRS train. I think Cornish's only job at the moment is to stay within a second of Giordino. That's his only way of keeping that third place from Winther, because Winther looks rapid at the moment.
Extinct is pushing hard on those softs. It's definitely benefiting him.
Yeah, he can't afford to be stuck behind these guys for more than a couple of laps, because those tyres will go off really quickly.
Yeah.
He might have a go down here. He's going to go around the outside of Nick Fury, man. That's a lovely move from Extinct. Down the inside.
Nice and clean.
Should be able to get Lance pretty quick too, I'd say, on this lap.
Yeah. I think if Lance is smart here, he'll not fight it.
Yeah. I think they know that he's going to be really quick on those soft tyres and he'll have to pit again, so it's not really their fight at the moment.
No. These guys will just want to get their tyres head up into the optimal temperature, get the most pace out of them. Lance does go defensive here, but it'll be out of the hairpin where Extinct will get the best.
Oh, Extinct's going to go for it into the hairpin. He's using a bit of his ERS, he's already got the move done. Lance is going to try and stick it out around the outside, but I think it's a done deal.
Yeah. No, maybe
to
not.
To be fair to him, he's given a good crack. Lance is around the outside. He's not giving it up easily.
Stay in the slipstream. Gives him a cheeky look down the inside, but
Yeah, I don't think Lance was ever going to do that, and now DRS is enabled for everyone. So all of the top 5 are going to have DRS off each other because they're all within a second.
Ecoy losing positions there at the back as well.
He's got 14 seconds worth of penalties. He's got to be careful because if you get to 21 seconds, that's when you're nearing disqualification.
Yeah, each race distance is different, isn't it? It's like, is it 24 points for 35% or something like that? Or is it track dependent?
I think it's the same amount on every track.
Yeah.
So he
Like you
will
said,
get a message soon if he carries on racking up penalties saying nearing disqualification, as Extinct gets his first 3 seconds of the race.
Phoenix does have 3 seconds here up at the front, which would actually drop him to 4th at the minute.
It would, yeah, it would.
So there's only 11 laps left. We're over halfway, and
That's wide from Rob. Sorry to cut in there.
No,
I was just watching the battle for 14th, and Rob went wide and let Golf through.
Golf got his new internet today, so he shouldn't be lagging.
Nice.
He's been on a mobile hotspot for the last 2 weeks of racing.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus. No wonder that's not gone very well.
No. I think Rob's going to lose a place here to Ecoy as well. Ecoy sent it down the inside.
Although Ecoy's on 17 seconds of penalties now. He just does not care about track limits, apparently.
No. Needs to be very careful. But
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets disqualification at this rate, to be honest. Still got 10 laps to go. We've only done 15. He's got more seconds of penalties than laps completed, as Giordino gets 3 seconds.
Giordino does get 3 seconds, so this technically puts Cornish as the first driver now.
Winner. Yeah, we know Cornish is very consistent and good when it comes to things like track limits.
Yeah.
If he can keep within that 1 second window of the guys ahead, he is the overall race leader at the moment. As Giordino takes the lead, he's got that penalty, he's probably going to want to put the hammer down and get clear of that 1 second.
As Mans does make a place up.
Yeah, Mans working his way up. Who was that who got penalty? Malay got another penalty, he's up to 6 seconds now. Only people without penalties at the moment are Cornish, Harrison, Simi and AJ. 4 people out of the 18 that are still in the race are the only ones who don't have penalties. As Simi, as I say that, gets his first penalty, so that I think we will see everyone with a penalty in this race at some stage, I reckon.
I reckon that too, and I'm just on board with Extinct. I think it's the closest battle here at the minute. Really putting pressure on Harrison, but how much longer is them softs going to last?
Well, he should get this move done because he's all over the back of him and he's going to have DRS down the long back straight. Here he goes. Yeah, it's going to be an easy move, this.
Goes to the outside, though.
He's really fighting it. He's not using any of his ERS, so easy move there for Extinct. Making the most of them soft tyres.
Good overtake from Extinct on the softs, as you say. Winter all over Cornish now as well, though.
Yeah, Cornish should manage to get back into the second window after losing it momentarily there, which is very important for his race if he wants to take advantage of the penalties of the guys ahead.
Yeah. Winter taking a little bit too much grass there, I feel. DRS down this little straight. It's not a very long DRS on this, but it can get you much closer for an overtake into the hairpin.
It can, absolutely. And Rob picks up his 9 seconds of penalties, his 3rd corner cutting penalty of the race.
It's going to be very complicated to work out who's where at the minute.
Yeah, at the moment it's Cornish in P1, but he has dropped out of that 2nd place, and it looks like Winther is going to get him.
Yeah. He doesn't want to fight this, though. Just stay in behind, let Winther drag him along.
Yeah, that is it. That is what he needs to do.
It's a good overtake anyway. Who else do I see there? Nick Fury. chasing a
Fury's been
Noterboat.
overtaken by Noterboat, I think there.
That's a quality name, by the way, Noterboat.
Yeah.
I like it. Noterboat is on the mediums though, so he should be able to get a bit more grip out of the corners, pull away a bit.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But his tyres will go a little bit more at the end. As
AJ.
Laya picks up another penalty.
AJ's all over the back of Sibby now.
Yeah, and AJ is one of 3 people to have kept it clean on track limits front as well. Good on him.
He's doing well. But outside the points at the minute.
Yeah, it's not been AJ's best drive.
No, and he was doing a bit of practice earlier as well, but I think when you're doing too much time trial, you just focus on being fast and not actually racing.
Yeah, you can do. You can be sucked into that. What other battles we got going on? We've got Malay going past Lance, DRS pass, as Mikey's left the session.
Oh.
And AJ past Simi. So that DRS zone is just so powerful.
It is. This is quite a battle again for 7th. Except Lance is chasing now rather than leading it.
Yeah, he's just been overtaken by Malay as Rob picks up a 4th track limit time penalty. He's up to 12 seconds.
He's pushing. Who is that? Oh, that's Liar. Coming across the line, yeah. Just wondering who the gap was. But yeah, Mikey, the very back. I wonder, does he know if he's desynced out?
Don't know.
His car's coming into the pit anyway.
If you have a look at the guys for the lead battle, Winther's managed to pull the DRS back on the guys ahead, and he's pulling Cornish along with him. So Cornish still in a good place here, keeping it clean in 4th. I can see this race being decided on penalties, to be honest. There's Giordino and Finexi for the lead of the race going wheel to wheel. Finexi down the inside, a bit of contact.
A little bit.
Giordino holds on though, around the outside. That's pulled Winther back to that 1 second, which is so important for Winther, but mainly for Cornish. He needs that 4 to be in that DRS train for the rest of the race, so that he can benefit from the penalties. I can't actually remember the last time Cornish won a race, so it'd be great if he could, even if it isn't on track, win a race here today.
I would need to check. I think he might have got 1 race win last season.
Possibly, although he's dropped massively off the back now. He's not going to have DRS here, which is a shame. He's going to have to. He's used a lot of ERS, keeping up with the guys ahead.
Oh, he's back in. He's just on the cusp there.
I don't think he's going to get DRS because I think he was behind at the detection point. No, he doesn't.
No DRS, and he's drained his battery as well.
But this is a 3-way battle for the lead at the moment between Giordino, Finexi and Winther. They're so close. Finexi's going to go for a move again down into turn 1 around the outside.
This would be good for him though, these guys all fighting.
It will be, yeah. Maybe you can bring it back in. They've just lost 3/10 to him there.
Yeah.
As Winther has a look at Finexi, not quite. Oh no, big snap for Winther. I was on board with him then, and that was almost into the wall.
Golf is spun.
Golf spun, okay.
On the final corner, but he's got going again, so no need to worry about a safety car.
Yeah.
Where is this? I'm trying to add up mass. 1.6. 2 seconds.
Simi gets another 3 seconds. So at the moment, it's only AJ and Cornish who don't have track limit penalties. As Mans gets past Lance for 8th too.
Cornish is sitting within 1 second here to play with to take this win.
Is he gonna get? He's not gonna get the DRS again. But the guys ahead are fighting so hard. They're not really pulling away from him.
No.
They're gonna have to start working together if they don't want to lose positions at the end of the race.
And Winther did lose a little bit of time there too with the slide out of turn 4.
Yeah.
But he's right back on them again. I feel out of this pack, Winther is probably the quickest right now.
Yeah, I'd have to agree, but obviously the DRS train is just so difficult to get out of. And Cornish looks like he's dropping off the back, unfortunately for him. Mans picks up another penalty.
This is very tense racing. It always amazes me like how drivers can drive so quick and so close to each other at the same time without, you know, any major punts or anything.
Yeah, these guys are really, really good at what they do. These three are in the lead right now.
Fenix had a little bit of a wobble there out of turn 9.
A bit deep from Winther there, almost hits the back of the Ferrari, but he managed just to gather it all up.
He's going to get a better exit there though, because he'll be on the power a lot earlier.
He's used quite a bit of ERS there, and you can see that red light of the Ferrari flashing. That means he's under 10% ERS, so Winther's going to use that as an opportunity to maybe look down the inside, but he thinks better of it, and he gets a shocker of a run through the final chicane, so he's wasted a little bit of an opportunity there, I think.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Cornish now, he's just out, I think.
Yeah, I think he's out of that battle now. He's slowly dropping off the back. I think if it finished as it is, he'd still be the winner, but it'd be by about a 10th, and that's dropping all the time. So yeah, unfortunate for him. Just doesn't quite have that extra 10th or 2 of pace the guys ahead have.
He hasn't really built up much battery either. Gordinio still sitting around 30, so is Winther. So are they saving their battery for pushing the final lap maybe? Don't know what Cornish is going to do here, but there's a move from Fenix, overshoots it. Gordinio still holds on to first position though. And they are battling away here.
Oh, sorry, I'm back. I had a knock at my door.
No, you're okay.
Fenix picked up another 3 seconds. That's massive for the race, and Winther's taken the lead. I've missed everything.
Yes, Winther got into the final corner there, overtook both. Gordinio had a slow exit out of the hairpin. Where are we looking with his penalty? So Fenix is on 6, Gordinio on 3, Winther on 3. Oh, Gordinio's picked up another 3.
Yeah, Winther's in the box seat here with the guys behind him, both with 3 seconds more worth of penalties.
At the minute,
that's also going to bring Cornish into second as well.
Cornish is 2.8 seconds behind the leader. I've switched over the timings to the leader just to follow and see how close Cornish actually is. So he's 2 tenths basically.
As it stands, he would win the race. On penalties, he's 2.5 behind, and he still doesn't have a penalty. He's got 1 lap to stay within that gap.
Yeah,
this could be really close.
This is going to be very interesting
because these three up front are battling so hard. They're not thinking about Cornish at all. They're going to go 3 wide. 3 wide. They both overtake Winther, and Giordino and Fenix go to the final chicane. Winther's push, Giordino's push wide, and Winther's going to have a run, but they're all compromising each other, and now it's only 2 seconds to Cornish from the leader. Cornish could win this race.
If Cornish can stay within 1 second now, or not lose 1 second to the leader, he'll be fine. As we have someone off, Harrison and Malay.
Yeah, the 2 teammates.
Looks like Malay maybe had a spin. But let's get back to the spot. We'll go on board with Winther and watch as these 3 cars go through the final few corners of this lap for the race. We're coming into now turn 9, 8 and 9. This will put Winther second, won't it?
This will put Winther second, yeah, with Cornish first, and whoever finishes first at Fenix and Giordino will take the final spot on the podium. Also, can I just say, Extinct on those softs has made those tyres last 15 laps. That's a pretty commendable stint.
That's
Giordino
quite impressive.
Looks like he's going to take the flag.
Giordino is going to take the flag, I think. Oh, it's very close. Yes.
But it is going to be... Is it going to be Cornish? It is! Cornish wins the Canadian Grand Prix. Wow. What a race for Cornish. Just kept it clean. He wasn't really in that battle in terms of winning it on track, but he managed to keep it clean, and he picked their pockets right at the end on penalties. So class drive from all 4 of them, to be fair.
As Harrison comes 7th, overtakes Noterboat because of the penalty. Lance 9th, and Nick Furyman grabbing 10th, I think. AJ up to 11th, just outside the points. Simi in 12th. Malay, basically, the penalties cost him a few positions there.
Good
Ikoi,
stuff.
14th, but he's got a lot of penalties as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he had like 17 seconds worth, I think, by the end. Rob had 18, so those positions stay the same.
Oh, no, golf.
Actually, no, golf jumps in both.
Jumps, yeah. Liar will be the final driver across the line in 17th place. Not a bad effort from Liar.
No, he's not lapped, I don't think.
No.
So that's good.
Yeah, stayed on the lead lap. What a race.
That was a good race for the lead at the end there. 4-way battle for the lead with Cornish, who you wouldn't really expect to take it out of those 4, taking it purely through the penalties of others.
Yeah, that's down to consistency.
Absolutely.
And
consistency and discipline.
Yeah.
To not go out of track limits. Well deserved from all 4 of them. All 4 of them drove really well. They're so fast over the course of a race. None of them really put a foot wrong apart from the track limits violations. Mans gets the games driver of the day, obviously because he started last.
Yes, that is true. So we have Cornish in first, Winter in second, Gordinio in third. That is your podium. I wonder, are we doing podium interviews?
Yeah, we did. We did last week.
Yeah. Let's see. Cornish. Winter. I did tag the wrong Cornish. Who's third? Gordinio?
Giordino, yeah. Yeah, unlucky with for Finexi because he was right up there for the whole race. He just got unlucky right at the end.
Yeah, very, very unlucky.
Yeah.
Any questions from chat for the podium, guys?
Shall we move across?
Yeah, we'll jump into the podium here.
Here we go.
Hopefully someone will join us. Oh, Winter can't. Shall I wait? But yeah, no, that was a good race. I hope you enjoyed watching the race in the chat. Sorry we didn't pay too much attention to chat. There was a lot going on track.
There was a lot of overtakes. That DRS so powerful, so a lot to keep up with, I think.
Who have we got? We've got Cornish. Hello, Cornish, our race winner.
Hello.
The goat.
Welcome.
Thank you, kind sirs. Oh, we like those. Kept it clean, little off the pace, still on pad because my shoulders are in, but it's good to have a win. Good to be back
all
here.
part of the game.
Oh, exactly, love it.
How does it feel to be back on the top step?
It feels good. Like I said last week, it's kind of a bit of a cheated sort, not cheated, but shammed because I'm on the pad again because my shoulder's still acting up. But I think Canada's one of my better tracks on the wheel, so I would have been in the top 6, I want to say, but I don't think I would have been penalty-less like I was tonight. I was so consistent. Only got 2 warnings, picked up the last one on lap 22, so yeah, really happy with tonight. The front 3 were just scrapping. It was so good to see, so clean. They picked up a few penalties, but that was only because they were fighting hard. And yeah, it just benefited me, really.
Yeah.
Lovely race, though. Love Canada and hate it at the same time. Bit of a love-hate relationship.
How was tyre management?
As soon as that safety car came out, was it lap 9, lap 8, something like that? I knew they were hard to take me to the end. I ideally wanted to go medium soft. I thought that was the optimal strategy, but as soon as that safety car came out and both Finexi and Gordinio jumped in front of me, I was always going to follow them in on the same compound. I knew they were changing to hard, so just stuck with them. And again, tried to stay clean. They were a little bit quicker than me for each lap, a good couple of attempts, and I got so unlucky with DRS detection points at some point. Missed out by a couple of thousandths here and there. But yeah, tyres were all right. Hards see me through to the end quite comfortably. It was ideal.
Good to hear.
Get on.
Any questions, Dono?
No, I mean it was just no questions. I think you've covered everything. But yeah, I think it was just an incredible race. But very classy as usual, and disciplined to not get any penalties and take advantage. Like you said, you weren't exactly on the pace, but you capitalised. So massive congrats, man.
Thank you, guys. Legends as always.
Gordinio, congratulations. Was it third?
Third, yeah.
Yeah, third. I forgot because there were so many penalties at the end. I forgot who got what.
I got a 3 second on the last lap, I think.
Oh.
I was like, fuck! I had to push to get out of like Extinct's time. What is it? Like time window?
Yeah.
Fuck, man! It was a hectic race. Good battle though, with Fnexy and Winter and everybody. It was nice.
Apart from the time penalties, then how was the actual race itself? Like, you seem to be battling Phoenix for the majority of the race.
Yeah, it was the whole race pretty much. But the one thing I didn't want to do was to go on hards, and it happened. So I was planning on going for medium soft, as Corny said, because that was the optimal strategy. But yeah, it happened. So.
Well, it's still a podium at the end of the day, and it's still 15 points or so. I don't know who got the fastest lap. I need to check that after. But
I think Golf did.
You think Golf did? Oh, Golf must have did a few laps then on the softs or whatever.
Yeah.
But overall, the experience of the racing was quite good today.
It was, yeah. It was hard racing. Clean too.
Yeah.
Apart from the penalties, but that's what happens when you go like wheel to wheel.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Anything from you, Dodo?
Yeah, one question actually. Obviously, at the end, you guys had penalties, and you're in a bit of a DRS train with Cornish behind, with no penalties. Did you were you thinking about Cornish? Were you trying to like, I don't know, will the other guys to work with you to try and get away, or were you just focusing on the wheel to wheel battle?
Yeah, actually, I wasn't that like defensive against Fnexy because I tried to like pull away a bit from Cornish, but the battle just kept going on, so we couldn't actually pull away. But good race from Cornish, keeping it clean. That's actually, especially on this track, it's very good.
Yeah, nice one. Congrats on the podium, mate.
Thanks.
We'll let you go.
Yep.
And
thank
we'll
you.
hopefully see you next week again.
Cheers, guys. Have a good evening.
All right.
Get on.
Well done.
There we go. That's
no Winter, so
yeah, no Winter, unfortunately. But yeah, a very solid race around Canada. Only one safety car, which is quite impressive.
only one safety car around Canada and on standard safety car, so that's everyone kept it quite clean. There was a couple of spins, but no crashes apart from V2. So
yeah,
it's very good.
Quite happy with that. I've enjoyed doing commentary with you, Dodo.
Always enjoy doing commentary for Simcade.
Yeah. When are you back to PSGL?
2 weeks' time.
2 weeks' time. Same league, or are you moving up a league?
I think I'll be in the same one. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but I'm pretty sure I'll still be in F11.
Yeah. Well, we'll be keeping an eye on that as well for your own esports driving.
Thank you.
But yes, until next time, we don't know the track yet for next week. We'll have a community vote up tomorrow. There's no ACC this weekend, so it'll either be a day off or we'll see what people are up for. Might do something else, but we'll see. But yeah, we're going to end the stream. Dodo, thanks for joining me.
It was a pleasure as always. Thanks for having me.
And enjoy the weekend. Everyone in chat, thanks for watching. Appreciate you all being here. We're Simcade League. We do a bit of racing. If you want to join us, head over to simcadeleague.co.uk. Join the Discord. Come join us. Come race. We do Gran Turismo, Assetto Corsa, and F1. And next month, WRC will be joining the ranks as well.
Hell yeah.
So if you want to get in on that action, join the Discord, like I said, and we'll get onto that. But until next time, Thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll catch you all next time. Bye.
Bye.